In the pantheon of Enlightenment-era polymaths, few figures shine as brightly as Mikhail Lomonosov. A man of insatiable curiosity and boundless energy, he left an indelible mark on Russian science, literature, and education, effectively laying the foundations for Russia's emergence as a scientific power. Born on November 19, 1711, in the remote village of Denisilka na Lomonosovo on the White Sea coast, his journey from a fisherman's son to the architect of Russian academia is a testament to raw intellect, unyielding determination, and the transformative power of education. Lomonosov's early years were shaped by the harsh beauty of the Russian North. His father, a prosperous fisherman and trader, took him on voyages across the White Sea from a young age, experiences that instilled in him a fascination with nature's forces, winds, tides, and the northern lights. At home, he devoured every book he could find, mastering reading and writing despite limited local schooling. By his teens, he was copying manuscripts and studying grammar, fueled by an insatiable thirst for knowledge. This drive would soon propel him on an extraordinary journey. In 1730, at age 19, Lomonosov made a daring decision. He left home under cover of night, joining a fish transport sled bound for Moscow. With little more than his wits and a few books, he embarked on a 1,100-kilometer trek, a bold act of self-liberation that mirrored his intellectual ambitions. In Moscow, he posed as the son of a nobleman to gain entry to the Slavic Greek-Latin Academy, where he immersed himself in classical languages, philosophy, and theology. His rapid progress stunned teachers. Within 5 years, he mastered Latin and Greek, read widely in European science, and began composing poetry. Recognizing his exceptional talent, the Academy sent him to study abroad in 1736. First at the University of Marbury, he studied physics, chemistry, and philosophy under Christian Wolff, absorbing the latest European Enlightenment ideas. He then moved to Freiburg to learn mining and metallurgy under Johann Hinkel, gaining hands-on experience in laboratory techniques. These years solidified his belief in empirical research and interdisciplinary thinking principles he would later champion in Russia. He returned to Petersburg in 1741, ready to serve his homeland. This Petersburg Academy, established by Peter the Great, became his intellectual home. Despite initial struggles, including prejudice from foreign-born academics, Lomonosov rose through the ranks, becoming Russia's first native professor. His research spanned astonishing breadth. Chemistry. He formulated early versions of the law of conservation of mass, pioneered glass-making techniques, and developed theories on the particulate nature of matter. Physics. He studied electricity, optics, and heat, proposing that heat arises from particle motion, a precursor to kinetic theory. Astronomy. In 1761, he observed Venus' transit across the sun, discovering its atmosphere, a breakthrough in planetary science. Geology. He theorized about Earth's volcanic activity and the formation of minerals, challenging biblical chronologies. Metallurgy. His work on ore processing and alloy production advanced Russia's industrial capabilities. Beyond pure science, Lomonosov revolutionized Russian culture. He reformed the Russian language, blending Church-Slavonic with vernacular speech to create a literary standard that could express scientific and philosophical ideas. His letter on the Lefefian size 1,739 modernized poetic forms, while his odes celebrated Enlightenment ideals. He also wrote tragedies and historical works, proving that Russian could rival European languages in sophistication. His most enduring legacy lies in education. Frustrated by the Academy's foreign dominance and elitism, he campaigned tirelessly for a truly Russian university. In 1755, his efforts bore fruit. Empress Elizabeth signed a decree founding Moscow University, today known as Lomonosovskoye Tunti. He designed its curriculum, advocated for open admissions including to lower classes, and ensured it emphasized both humanities and sciences. This institution became the crucible for generations of Russian intellectuals. Lomonosov also shaped Russia's scientific infrastructure. He established the first chemistry laboratory in Russia 1748, pioneered scientific publishing in Russian, and mentored young scholars. His introduction to Fikriak 1750 laid out a vision for experimental science, while his work on mosaics revived an ancient art form using his own glass formulas. He even contributed to naval science, studying compass variation and Arctic navigation. Despite his achievements, his path wasn't smooth. He faced resistance from German-dominated academic circles, endured funding shortages, and clashed with bureaucrats. Yet his tenacity prevailed. He secured patronage from Empress Elizabeth and later Catherine Thegriot, allowing him to push reforms. His personal life, marked by marriage to Elizabeth Zilch and the birth of a daughter, remained largely overshadowed by his work. By the 1760s, his health declined, but he remained intellectually active. He continued writing, advising the government on education, and overseeing his laboratory. He died on April 4, 1765, at age 53, leaving behind a vast body of work that spanned 12 volumes in its first collected edition. Key elements of his legacy include scientific pioneering, advanced chemistry, physics, astronomy, and geology with empirical rigor, language reform, modernized Russian literary norms, enabling scientific discourse, education visionary, founded Moscow University, democratizing access to knowledge, cultural bridge, connected Russian scholarship with European Enlightenment thought, interdisciplinaries, excelled in arts, sciences, and crafts, e.g., mosaic work, national symbol, became a model of intellectual achievement in Russia, institutional bird, shaped Russia's academic infrastructure for centuries. Today, Lomonosov remains a towering figure in Russian history. His name adorns universities, streets, and even a Moscow metro station. His story isn't just about individual brilliance. It's about the power of education to transform a nation. From a northern fishing village to the halls of imperial academia, he proved that curiosity, when paired with relentless effort, can forge new paths for entire societies. His life embodies the Enlightenment ideal, that reason, observation, and hard work can illuminate the world's mysteries. In a sense, Lomonosov didn't just study nature. He helped Russia discover its own intellectual voice.